So you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, and you're wondering, where should I live? Well, in today's video, we're gonna be touring and walking through the brand new Frisco Fields development. The development we're gonna be walking through is one of the most highly anticipated, most sought after master plan communities that has been developed in the DFW area in probably the last 25 or more years. Hey guys, my name is Alex Piak with Evolve Real Estate Group here at eXp Realty. Today we're in Frisco, Texas, and we are at the Fields development. I am actually gonna walk around. Now, obviously, if you follow our channel, you know we do a ton of new construction here in DFW. We do a lot of the model home tours. Today we wanted to do something a little bit different. We will be showcasing all of these model home tours on our channel, but I wanted to walk around and kind of give you a feel of the Frisco Fields development. Currently, right now, there's a few model homes that are just opening. Over my shoulder here, you have Darling Homes, which is Taylor Morrison, their product. You also have Shaddock Homes, that is here. And these are the 40-foot products. So what's interesting about the Fields in the Brookside development, which is the first section of the Fields that is getting development, Brookside South. There's another version of Brookside for future development that we'll talk about. I'll probably show a map as well in this video so you guys can get an overall feel of the different phases that are coming. But right now, in the first development in phases here at Brookside in the Fields, you've got 40-foot lots, 50-foot lots, and 60-foot lot options. Taylor Morrison, Shaddock, on their 40-foot, to give you an idea of price range, you're gonna be seeing homes somewhere in the mid 800s to the upper $900,000 price range. Price points for Taylor Morrison right now I'm seeing are starting in the mid 850s. Starting point, obviously you have lot upgrades, you have all of the amenities that you can put into the home, your design center options. So starting in the mid to upper 8s. Again, Shaddock is probably gonna be your mid 8s to upper 9s. And this unbelievable home over my shoulder right here, this corner lot, this is the model home. We'll walk and show you that as well. This is the Huntington home. Huntington is the luxury designer and builder for Highland Homes. This is their Huntington product. Guys, this home here, fully decked out. The inside, all the upgrades, you're looking at a little over $2 million bucks. Starting price here is about $1.6 to $1.7 million. Sounds high, but let me tell you, the standard features that you get with this home is incredible. You don't need to spend much money in the design center. Take a look at that. Look at that beautiful curb appeal. You see that massive glass front door? Something like that is actually a standard feature with Huntington. So the oversized entry doors, the hardwood floors throughout the first floor, a lot of that stuff is standard. Also, one other thing I want to make sure I point out, in this corner right here, that window, guys, that is a real working pantry. So off your kitchen is a door where you can walk in there. You have countertops, a secondary refrigerator, just a great prep and pantry area. Again, a standard feature in any of their 50-foot lots. Okay, so any product line you get with them is going to include a ton of amazing, just standard features that you don't pay for. So again, that's kind of model row right here. Huntington Homes, Shaddock Homes, Darling, which is also Taylor Morrison, parent company there, is gonna be building out models there. I'm gonna walk across the street because we have some 50 and 60-foot lots with Britton Homes that we're gonna want to take a look at as well. Now, over my shoulder, you can see in this location, this right here, guys, is the state-of-the-art amenity center coming in here. Multiple pools, meeting rooms. Like, this is going to be the spot to come out, hang out, enjoy all the amazing amenities that the Fields has already said that they plan on doing. Like, this is considered a city within the city. So if you look at the design of what they were trying to accomplish here, the primary goal has always been a city within the city. You don't really need to leave. So super exciting to see as that comes along. That is a 2024 completion date. I mean, you could see it is massive. I mean, they've got a ton of crews working over there. Again, you're talking multiple pools, meeting rooms, and one of the coolest parts, it's hard to see, but this development, I mean, it goes way back out into that direction. That direction over there is towards the Dallas North Tollway. We'll pop up a map right here so you can kind of see where the Fields development is and where the tollway is. The reason I wanted to point that out is that is where Fields West is coming. Fields West is going to be a spot where you could drive your golf cart to, and you could have some of the most finest dining and shopping options available in DFW. The designer and the developer of Fields West is the same gentleman and company who designed Legacy West in Plano. And he's already been on record saying that that was really his trial run. He just wanted to kind of see what he can do. This is going to be 2 to 3 times bigger with a 2 to 3 times bigger budget. They've already figured out the things they wish they would have done differently in Legacy West, like having a place for people to hang out. So you're gonna see some green area at the end of kind of that long strip of restaurants. So it's gonna be more community involvement, which is exciting. Over our shoulder here is another model home, okay, getting close. So what's nice, guys, is within the next 6 months, all the models will pretty much be opened up here. I believe this is a Toll Brothers. It is, I'll show you. They've got their sign out here. So this is a Toll Brothers. They're getting all their media and everything added in, but this is gonna be one of these beautiful Spanish style, Mediterranean style, clay roof stucco homes. So Toll Brothers is gonna have an amazing product line in here as well on 50s and 60-foot lots. And just so you guys, if you're wondering, okay, what's my budget gotta look like to get into the Fields? It's a great question. I'm gonna say the starting price point on the 40-foot lots is going to be in the mid-8s. From there, your next tier and jump in price is probably going to be about the $1 to $1.1 million range. You're gonna see that on some of your 50-foot Britain homes. You'll see that probably maybe on some Toll Brother or Shaddock Homes on the 50-foot. Really, Shaddock, Toll Brothers, and Britain, when you get to their 60-foot product, you're most likely going to be starting at about $1.5 million. So again, I'm saying starting because there are oversized lots, there's corner lots, there's bigger floor plans. So that's kind of the budget. If somebody was to say, hey, you know, I'm looking for that 3,800 square foot, 4,000 square foot home, I want to be on a 60-foot lot, I want to go with a Shaddock, a Britain, a Toll Brothers builder, where's my budget gotta be? Your budget's gotta be probably at a minimum of about 1.25, 1.3, up to about 1.6, 1.7 million, unless you go absolutely crazy in the design center, which I know some people will. There absolutely will be $2 million homes in this phase of the development. So that would not surprise me at all. Over my shoulder here, we have Britain Homes, and you could see they are working fast and furious to get their first of 2 model homes developed here as well. Now you could see the amount of construction happening, not just model homes. Every single one of these builders is selling right now. We actually have buyers on lists. We've got our first buyer going under contract today with a 60-foot Britain, which is super exciting. So yes, you can start to buy now. If you're interested in learning more, give me a call. I'll connect you with our direct contacts here for the builders, give you some insight on budget, what's available. Some of these builders are working on waiting lists, so you would have to get on some lists, but we've got some tricks and tips on how we can help you surpass those lists. Here's another Toll Brothers. Take a look at this home. Okay, very unique. Look at that. Okay, so this exterior shot of this home right here, you could see that's a significantly different design that Toll Brothers is rolling out for the Fields. What I love about what's happening here in the Fields is the uniqueness. You're not gonna find a ton of these style homes in other communities. You're not gonna find a lot of the exterior elevations available in other communities, okay? A lot of builders went back to the drawing board specifically for the Fields to bring new product lines that fit the vision of what's happening here. So take a look over my shoulder, okay? You can see construction on a house, construction. We've got construction behind me in those lots back there. Those are not models. These are pre-construction sales happening right now. I believe Shaddock on their 50-foots, if I'm not mistaken, or 40-foot lots, had already pre-sold like 13 homes as of last week, okay? So if you're interested, here's what I always tell people. In developments like this, the sooner you get in, usually the better you do financially, because as the demand for these properties increase, as more people write contracts, as more homes get built, buyers usually, or builders, usually will start to tier their pricing. So phase 1, we may see pricing at a certain level. Phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, etc., as they build out based on the demand. And what I can tell you firsthand, having buyers under contract right now in the Fields, is there is a ton of demand. Most of these builders have been selling out of model homes in different communities as their model homes have been get built out. Take a look at this. This is a great view. So way back here, just kind of on the horizon, that is the north side of the Fields project. Just north, it's funny, I can see it from here. I don't think you guys will be able to see it on the video, but the PGA of America world headquarters is actually that dark colored building right there, which sits on the golf course. So this is going to be a connection of PGA of America, the amazing brand new Omni Resort that just opened, I believe, in May for the Senior PGA Tour Championship, first event that was held there. And yes, I'm sweating. It has been 100+ degrees for well over a few weeks, but hey, it's worth it to get out here and do these videos for you guys. Take a look just back there. You can see all the infrastructure getting built. Hopefully you can see all the water pipe, the development. I mean, guys, look how flat that is. Look how much land is open. You're gonna be seeing, the estimates say about 3,500 residents getting built here in the Fields development. So we're kind of in phase 1. Some cool things you want to know about this is there will be a Brookside North. Landon Homes is the primary developer on that. I think they'll have about 1,200 homes. They've not even started really breaking ground or nothing. That's probably a year or so out. So this primary section will probably be at this current rate darn near sold out before that even opens up. But what's also super interesting is inside of here, and I'm gonna walk down a little bit here. Hopefully you guys don't mind going a little bit long, but you know, it's one of the most desirable, sought after neighborhoods. This neighborhood is being advertised and marketed overseas. There are people overseas buying homes sight unseen here. That's the anticipation. But take a look at the topography here. What's really nice is way back there, you can actually see some rolling hills. You don't really see that in North Dallas. This unique parcel of property was actually the reason why the PGA of America and the Omni picked it for their 2 executive level, championship level golf courses, because it was unique and it was different. There's some natural topography and slope. Now with that, there is going to be a gated section of the Fields. That gated section is going to be Probably the hardest piece of property to buy, in all honesty. I've heard the list includes many professional athletes who've already committed to building on this piece of property. The gated section is going to be sitting up on a high point with a ton of direct access to the golf course. So you will have golf course property, you'll have property with overview where they actually have all the sites of the golf course. And you're talking $2.5 million in that section is what I'm hearing just for the piece of property. Price points there probably gonna end up being anywhere from $3 million. I've heard as high as $10 million properties could end up being developed in that section of the gated part here. And again, I'll pop up a map. You can kind of see where that gated section of the community is gonna be. What's up, guys? How are you? We're doing a little neighborhood tour of the fields. Take care. That is actually one of our clients right there who just executed on their property with Huntington Homes. So super excited for them. But as you can see, the demand here is just overwhelming. And I'm walking down this street so you guys can just see, I mean, how much land is getting developed here, the slope and the topography. So yeah, very interesting piece of property. The way it's being sectioned is you will have your gated part of the community. Then you'll have the open two sections, Brookside South, Brookside North, that are getting developed. The gated part of the community, that's probably a little while out. The developer hand selected only 10 builders that are going to be allowed to actually build in that section. Again, that is going to be the, how do I say this? That's going to be just the who's who, that like people who are trying to get into that section. You know, there's some status going into that section just because of the limited availability, the uniqueness, the ability to sit on championship level golf courses and be able to drive your golf cart to the $10 billion development that is the PGA and everything that is happening in this section. So the fields is exciting. What's exciting is also all the stuff that's coming around the fields. That's what this draw has been. We have some top level, top amenity hotels coming in what they're bringing. Obviously, you may have heard what Disney's bringing here with Universal. That's going to be right outside this area. So with the Universal development, with the Fields West, with Fields University, Fields North, multiple hotel chains coming in, and these hotel chains are also like amenity based. So you're talking some of the finest restaurants. The Omni that opened up, I believe, has 13 restaurants just in itself. So incredible. You also have the PGA District where you could just go out, grab some ice cream, largest putting green surface, I think, in the country. You know, it's got a huge digital TV. You could watch all the awesome events that are happening, and what they have planned for the use of that is what's exciting. So really a community within a community where you don't have to go to Dallas. You don't have to really step outside your own community to get yourself access to some of the best living. So that's what's exciting about here. Again, we've got Huntington Homes, Toll Brothers, Taylor Morrison with their Darling series, Huntington Homes, just great selection of hand-selected quality builders. That's the other thing I want to make sure everybody understands. This development has been talked about for years, and it was slow going for a long, long period of time. And part of that process was hand selecting builders who were going to bring beautiful, unique, different style homes to Frisco, not the cookie cutter that you see in so many developments. And not that those other developments are bad, this is just different. This is going for a different vibe and different feel here in North Dallas. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little walking tour, getting a little bit of information about the Fields community here in Frisco, Texas, some of the amazing builders and price points that you can expect in amenities. One of the things I will wrap up as we get back to the amenity center, one of the things I'm excited to see is this pool. In some of the renderings and some of the meetings that I've attended about this development, it's gonna be like one of those infinity edge pools is what I'm being told. We'll see what the final product looks like. But there's what they call a chain of lakes that runs through this property back here. And that infinity edge pool is supposed to overlook the chain of lakes, which ends at the Fields West development. So absolutely incredible. Now, if you want to know a little bit about the location, you're about 40 minutes from both major airports. I actually live about 2 miles from here, so you're less than a mile from the Dallas North Tollway, so you could be to Dallas in 45, 50 minutes, both airports in 40, 45 minutes. So commuter location is fantastic. You're minutes away from any type of grocery shopping or anything like that. So awesome location, prime location. I can't wait to come back and give you guys the update video as things progress here in the Fields community. Again, as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 model homes getting ready to open up here. And we will be your go-to spot for Texas model home tours. Make sure you check those out. Keep an eye on our channel. Hopefully you guys like today's walkthrough and a deeper understanding of what it's like here in the Fields, what it's gonna be like to live in the Fields, and what you can expect for amenities, location, and price points. Do me a favor, hit the like button for today's video if you got some value out of it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We drop content about what it is to live here in North Dallas, everything new construction. And finally, if you're thinking about relocating to Dallas, Texas, thinking about relocating to Brookside in the Fields, we just put together an amazing relocation guide that will share with you everything you need to know about moving and relocating and living here in North Dallas, including neighborhood reviews, real estate market, jobs, crime, schools, everything you want. Below the video is a link. Make sure you go grab yourself a copy of our Dallas, Texas Ultimate Relocation Guide. Appreciate you guys doing a little bit of walking tour. I got to lose a little bit of weight and some calories out here in the 105 degrees, but I love it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you on the next video here. Click that little bell and you'll get notified when we drop the next model home tour. Take care, guys.